Season 29 is finally here and we have a bunch of things to cover. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys everything that you should know about Season 29. The first thing that you should know is in regards to the repair table. So you can repair stuff much faster. As you can see the rules here. You can see here with the common weapons, these are the basic weapons. This right here, for example, these clubs and stuff like that. You can repair that item in 2 minutes in the repair table. For the uncommon weapons, which are these here, the green weapons, the uncommon rarity, that would be in 10 minutes. You can see here for the 50 minutes for the blue rarity, and for the purple would be 8 hours. For the legendary, that would take 24 hours, so you want to keep that in mind. Also in the, you can see here there's a different rule for the new world, so you want to keep that in mind as well, right? The new world, which is the new server, I'll touch on that a little bit more, but for the new world here, you'll be able to, get a different timestamp in regards to uncommon weapon. That would be 30 minutes. Rare items would be 45. Very rare items, which is the purple, would be 24 hours, and legendaries would be 96. You can also use a hammer to improve the speed, or to speed up, finishing the equipments, or to improve your equipments. You basically need a hammer. That would be in the blueprint, for the new server. Now, the hammer will not be in other servers like the basic servers. It only exists in the new server. So the new server progress will be a little bit faster in regards to repair it and stuff like that. So that's one good thing about the new server. Another thing about Season 29 is the new server. So that's what I was speaking about in today's video as well, that we have a new server in the new worlds, section here. That server would be Midgard right here, and we've just started here. Also, you should know that your level up in the server is a bit faster. A lot of different things for this, server here. So the first thing that you should know in regards to this server is that whether you are a beginner player or whether you are a seasoned player, meaning that, persons who are basically pros to the game or have been playing for a long while, if you switch to this world here, you'll definitely start over. It's a fresh progress for everyone that's in the game. You could choose if you want to go to the snow server, or you don't have to. This is a server that any person can join. So for example, you're in the America International, you're in the West Europe server. If you're in, China, or if you're in South America, North America, you can join here and no problem. This server is available for everyone in the game, so you want to keep that in mind as well. So the most thing that you should know about the server is that you'll basically have a new experience in the game. Also, you'd be more comfortable with everyone starting over from the start. So there is no level 5s in that servers yet. Also, a bunch of players, or a bunch of every player, right, would probably be in the same division in regards to probably all class 1s or class 2 at the moment. The game has been released for 2 days. Some persons might have get class 2 thus far. So it's a new experience. Also, something that is new to this server here is that you guys get unique game tasks and tournaments. That's the most thing that stands out about the server here. Also, probably in the future you guys will get other updates in regards to this server here, but for now, right, the present, only thing that is available here is game task or unique game tasks and tournament. It doesn't give a better experience than any other server, so don't get that twisted. Only thing is just unique game task and tournament. I'm also going to touch on something really important in today's video in regards to the legendary, because a lot of people have questions in regards to the legendary. I did spoke to the developer in regards to this here, and I'll provide that information as well. But I think this update is a good update. A lot of people hate this update because of the the legendary situations, but I'll touch on that in a moment here. But before I do touch on the legendary situations, we have another thing that stands out, which is the miners camp. So this event is another huge event for the season here. It's a pretty good event, right? I did this on stream and it was pretty good. It was exciting. You can play with either your teammate or you can play with family members. It's a pretty good event. It's fun. I think it's worth doing as well, right? You got to go here, click on this right here, and you can click family, so you can play with your whole 4-man team. That would be more ideal in this situation. The reason why, because you'd have waves of monsters trying to attack you at the mining machine. You'd have to protect that machine that is drilling. It's basically making a lot of noise, and what it does, it awakens the monsters, and the monsters attack. But once you attack, you have to like kill them to not get damage on the mining equipment. If that is done, then what will happen is that the it will basically end. You will lose if they basically destroy the mine thing. Another thing, let me go ahead and enter real quick. I'm just going to enter a random family here. My current family member is not on, so I think it's just best to enter with a random here. But what you should know, right, you'd have to select one of these here in regards to any of this, right? Any of these, if you want to choose the Shaman, if you want to choose Ice Mage. But this section over here is a paid section here. You don't have to worry about this if you're super free to play. This is not something to worry about, but what you can go ahead and do is you can go ahead and select one of this here. And what you should do as well is that you can go here to purchase. Once you have the rune stones that you get from mobs, once you kill mobs, you get those rune stones. You can go ahead and purchase any of these items here, and that will help in the fights. I'll go through those items in a moment here. But what you want to do is quickly just de-equip to the ash bow or the ash weapon, any weapon that you're using. Put it here, then you can upgrade. You can see my teammate, once they kill a mob, then you automatically receive the stuff in your inventory, or in your bag, I should say. That's pretty good. Just want to equip this here. I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly, I think he just literally left. But yeah, you got to protect this here, as I was stating before. It's only just 2 of us at the moment that are currently on. More persons might be on soon. Not exactly sure, but at the moment it's only 1 of us that enters. You can see here that we got a bunch of stuff. You can see it's currently 19 mobs currently in the location. It's now 16. And also we have the, go ahead and distract those real quick because that's doing a lot of damage actually. But you can use other, equipments, as I'll touch on. But these equipments basically assist you in... Oh, that's pretty good. Kill monsters in mine. Alright, we gotta kill some more monsters here. Go ahead and heal as well. Use the bomb. Alright, so with the bomb, I think I'll just explain, differently here. Go ahead and also kill these mobs here. But yeah, this is basically the main objective here, is just to defend the mine. You want to protect the mine, don't let it get too low. You can also die, but if you die, you'll basically just reset in the location. Another tip to know, once you enter into this location here, you will not have any gear equipped. So you'd have to choose at the dummy section. That's how you get the gear and weapons. Also at the end, you could definitely upgrade your weapons to help to better you in PvP, PvE I should say, player versus the mobs and stuff. So let me go ahead and also go back here. So after you've quickly defend during that raid, you'd have to go back here, and you can go ahead and de-equip this right here, and you can put it right here, and you can just go ahead and upgrade. After you've upgraded, you can go ahead and purchase with this right here, which is stone. You can purchase any of this here. So this one here, which is the protective totem, it helps you, or it increases your damage resistance, and this one here helps you to heal. You can see it does restore 10% health per second, and it lasts for you can see here action radius is 4 PTS, which is the distance or the radius it picks up in regards to any players in that radius will be healed. So it's like a family thing to use. You can see here we have also the slowed totem, or the slow totem. This decreases the mobs speed by 50% and make them a bit slower to get to the totem. This one here, which is the decoy, it distracts in a large radius. It will distract all the mobs that it hits, and they would instead stop attacking the mine area and attack the decoy instead, which is pretty good. You also have the detector totem. It says only in the mine, removes invisibility from hidden enemies. in the totems area of effect and stun them by 7%. So that is good. Of course, this is a mine trap. You place this, it deals damage and reduces the health of the mobs. This one here only works in this portal device here. If you purchase it, it only works. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how it works. But this here only works in the mine. So you can go ahead and click right here. I think this dude needs help, but we're cooked, man. It's only two of us. We can definitely do, a little bit of damage and stuff, but it's not a lot of damage in regards to how much we need to do. But I really just came down here to, explain and give additional information. So I'm going to just kill these mobs here. He basically lost because it's like 21%, and in due time, this would just decrease. But yeah, you need a good team. You could probably use a tank, archer, healer. You could probably use 2 tank. 2 tank is pretty good. It's a pretty good combination. It depends on the combination that you think is comfortable. Whatever goes for the team, that's fine. Once you enter here, of course, you can communicate with other random players in regards to which would be the best. So the best combination, that I should say. So yeah, this event is definitely fun. I find it fun. It based off your preference, if you like it or not. Also, randomly, you can get the silver seasonal coin in this area here. You can see here, once you have fallen, your teammate, of course, can go ahead and also heal you or pick you up. You can also just automatically just respawn back to the starter point right here. You don't actually need to walk all the way here. It will just automatically bring you back to the section here. All right, so this is basically finished here because I only wanted to show you guys what to do here. You'll get a purple weapon as well for free, so you don't have to worry about the weapon type. You get a blue, then purple, then legendary. You got to upgrade all those legendary and blues to be able to do more damage, and as well as also I said before, you just go ahead and purchase any of this here. This gives movement speed, this gives protection, this gives you instant health. So this is the best healing item here. It does take a little bit seconds here. It takes I think duration of 1 second. Yeah, I think it only takes 1 second to load. Then you'll be healed, so it's pretty fast. It's not the fastest, but it works. Unless like this here, which is the miner's bandage, this heals you immediately. You can see here, gives you instant heal. But further ado, let's go ahead and go back to the top section here. All right, so with the top section here in the other server, you'll be able to let me go ahead and also give this here. So once you give the food here, you could give food, or you can give, let me go ahead and show you guys real quick, just a little bit of leather strips. You can give leather strips, any other resources as well. You can give, I think you can give soul stone as well. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can give soul stone. You can see here it gives gold seasonal coins, so you can split this here so that you're able to put less. Right, split it again. I think that's way too much. I think 3 is fine. So you put it back, put that, and you leave 13, put it back, and I think that is not fine. Need one more. Alright, so 16 soul stones gives, more than 16 actually. Alright, so just put this right here. Alright, so you can see there 17 soul stone gives you a gold seasonal coin, or you can choose a silver seasonal coin, whichever fits best for you. You can go ahead and do that there. Then you can go ahead and donate more. So it's a pretty good thing here. Let me just put that as well. Boom. And I think one more would be good. 16 as well. Oh, more than 16 would be 17 for this one here. Boom. We have 17, but we gotta wait. It says the limit would be 2. Am I tripping? We can't accept that, is it? Okay. Let me just do this here. Okay, so you gotta probably wait like 5 hours here, but yeah, that's another change or something that's added here. You can access this here to quick. It's already a shortcut of the top section. If you click you can see the blue section here, Pulpin. If you click here, you'll be able to see these right here. All right, you can access these here. And you can use the gold seasonal coins to purchase each of these items here. So you want to keep that in mind as well. To definitely use your gold silvers, right? You can save it up for whatever legendary weapon that you want, or whatever legendary, pack that you want. I think the packs would be better. For example, this is a good pack. You get the Elven Spear in this pack. Another thing to note, right? You got to be at a specific level to basically get the legendary gear. So that's what I'm going to touch on, right now. So with the legendary gear, you need levels, yeah? So the reason why you do need levels, because person's twin account, they basically duplicate the account. Like they'd have a different device with 2 accounts, and then they would trade with their self at a very low level. Then they would go into the zone with legendary gear. So what that does, that disrupts the game for new players, for the experience. I have a similar experience with me and Argon. So we went to the red zone and there was a legendary player that randomly came, and I think it was a mature set. He just killed us. We can't do anything about it. We can't go back. We're too scared. We won't be able to kill that legendary player. So the thing is, right, we make the game this way as well because some of us abuse the system. So that's the reason why the devs added a level, right? Levels to legendary, so to basically balance the game when it comes down to new players, because there's a lot of new beginner players that are coming to the game. So when like high level players, they go down to a low level, then they trade with their own accounts, get good gear, and they just farm. Low level players or new beginner players, they farm them from their gear and they get rich and probably trade that to their other account. So it's a unfair system, right? So the devs see it fit to fix that, but also the devs will address that. I spoke to the developer and she let me know that, hey, they're abusing the system and killing new players. And that's what I said on stream yesterday before I asked the devs. That is exactly what I said, is that the players are abusing the system. They come down to a low level and they kill players. So that's why a lot of people are mad about the update. That's literally the only thing they're mad about in regards to the update. If you have other issues, definitely state that in the comment section below. But mostly, as I said before, the reason why the devs added the level cap to the legendaries, which makes sense. This should be a thing from the start of the game. A lot of people are going to disagree with me, but the reason why you have caps on legendaries, because I've seen this in other games, for example, Diablo Immortal, you have other games as well. They have a cap on the legendaries because they know persons will abuse the system. So if you are a pro level player, if you're at a certain level, then it's right to go ahead and use legendary items or legendary weapons because you're a legendary, right? It's supposed to be strong. You're supposed to be strong as well, right? So you use that at a higher level when you have more experience, and then you play with other persons who have the experience that you have. And for the low level players, right, that are new, that are slowly progressing, slowly learning as well, and you're slowly watching Mr. J as well, which you're probably not going to really learn anything. But yeah, with low level players, they are able to learn, they're able to grow, because in raids, for example, right, because you get match based off your level. If a low level player raids, then they would get matched with other low level players similar level, and with the same class and also the same type of gear. So I think that's a good update that the devs add in regards to adding levels to legendary, because you have even my subscribers, I'm not going to even hold it back. Some of my subscribers, they stay low level, and with legendary gear, they farm a lot of gears and they get rich, and they keep their level at that low section and they never move up. So hence they would always be fighting against other low level players, a lot of newbies they'll be fighting against. So yeah, the devs wanted to eliminate that, so that's what they did. And I think it's a good change in regards to the game. Now, a lot of people are not going to like it, but I think we'll get used to it over time. Back to blues and purple weapons and armor. So yeah, so that's in regards to the legendary gear and weapons, of course. So you should also, for new players that are watching as well, you go ahead and purchase with the silver seasonal coins. You can purchase these right here. These are crates. So for example, this crate is a heavy crate. It gives a heavy blue gear that you can use to PvP or to defend your base, of course. So all new players or beginner players, they can do that here. You can see here we have also rare blue weapons as well. These are for heavies. You have vice versa for mages and for the alchemist type. You can also see here that we have the light hood, blue gear for wizards or whatever light armor class you choose. You also have medium for bow armored class, and you can also choose the bow crate as well. Now these crates are also important for new beginner players. You can use these crates to get resources and armor and weapon as well. That's going to be good to upgrade and stuff. Like for example, you get a bunch of dragon scales. Dragon scales, you need that. So I would recommend to purchase this crate here, see as much as dragon scales you can get, and you can do a bunch of raids. Since raids are going to be more safer for new players, right? Because you're not going to fight, if you're new, you're not going to fight someone with legendary gear. So you're going to be able to fairly raid. So, right? I think I'll make a more detailed video explaining like all the pros and cons when it comes on to having legendary for low level players. It's not the thing that low devs don't want the low level players to get access to legendary gear. It's a thing that the pro players abuse the system and basically just smoke a bunch of new players. So it's really unfair with the economic of new players coming to the game. Anyway, you can purchase Curse pack right here as well, which gives Dispel. So if you're new, this is a good pack to purchase, which gives you Dispel that can help you in PvP. I think the game should be more comfortable now, chat. A lot of you guys is going to disagree, but it's going to be more comfortable to know that, hey, if you want to use legendary, you gotta level up, fight with your classes. Now you guys might say, hey, you probably get matched with level 5s and stuff since you're level 4. Yeah, you're going to get matched with level 4s and 5s. You probably, as I said before, in regards to the matchmaking system, you get matched based off runes. So you have a bunch of runes, you'll get matched with rune players. If you have less runes, you'll get matched with less rune players, or you'll get matched with no rune players as well. So that's how the matchmaking system works. Of course, as time goes on, they'll upgrade the matchmaking system, make it even more fair. I think this is a fair update. Now, it probably doesn't please you, but we got to think about other players as well, other new players. If you're really a veteran, bro, at low level, like taking shots at low level people, man, you got to level up and actually use your stuff. But further ado here, we have these season tasks here, right? They're quite simple and easy. For example, catch any fish. You can also kill a bear in forest location. Forest of Shadow, that would be red zone. Cut 20 pine trees or complete a daily task in your district. Kill 20 monsters in mine. Use 3 gadgets in mine. Give resources to the dwarf in the keeper's camp. This right here is the dwarf in the keeper's camp. You give him resources, he gives you something, and you complete that mission automatically here. Also, in regards to season 29, we have a bunch of stuff like the light hedgehog, rank 1, that's a mount. We also do have the silver seasonal coin. We have other gears as well. Now, this is the radar key. There's a special event. Keep in mind the radar key. I'll touch on that in a little bit here. But further ado, we have here gold seasonal coins and we have silver seasonal coin. That's for the pay to win section. Of course, you'll get more silver and gold seasonal coin. And for the free to play section, of course, you'll get more as well. But if you purchase the boost level or premium pass, you'll get the extra in regards to season silver seasonal coin and also extra gear in regards to light pack, heavy pack. I think heavy pack I'll have to check. But you can see here, the further you go up, free to play section, you get the radar key. Now the radar key is access to a jar event, the jar pack. The jar pack gives mounts, so I'll touch on that in a little bit, as I said before. I can see here you get other stuff. You will get the blue gear, and of course you can equip the blue gear once you have the desired level, I should say. You also do get pet food as well, and you get a bunch more stuff. Of course you can see this in game. You get, this is a pretty good bow for new players, is the Betrayer's Bow, but if you claim any item, it will go straight to your inbox as a new player. You won't be able to select that item until you're at a specific level. You got to be at the level to be able to use the legendary gear. Another thing is that you get influence points, you get purple weapons, you get legendary key, which is the Jarl key. This event is not available as yet, but once it is available, I think it will correlate to pets, to get pets, so I think that would be good. I can see here more Jarl key, even for free-to-play players, 2 Jarl key. You can see here as well in the boost level section. First, we get the Sand King helmet or the Sand King set. This set is really good. Like, you can stack up to 5 dodges here. If you take if your health drops like 15%, you get 5 extra. You get dodges and stuff. Once you use up all 5, I think you get an extra boost or bonus to movement and speed. So it's a pretty good gear. I really recommend this gear here. It's really good. I think it's going to be a top tier gear. Also, it's a special type, right? So a special type gear is able to match with light, medium, and heavy. So that is good. You also have here a pretty good weapon, which is the Oriental Saber. I think I said that incorrectly. If not, just pronounce it in the comment section below. But the Oriental Saber is pretty good. So first of all, an attack with the Saber impulses a 15% chance for the enemy to miss. So once you attack the enemy, they'll have a 15% chance in missing you. Plus, the gear already has dodge. So if you use this along with this, it's a pretty good combination here. The sword can help players to miss, and your armor dodges, hits and stuff. It's a pretty good gear, I should say, right? You can see here each third attack is critical attack that additionally deals 100% of the weapon damage to enemies nearby and decreases their armor by 15%. This weapon is good as well. Now, it's not the best in regards to I think the DPS is kind of balances out a little bit in regards to how much time you hit, the speed of how he hits, I should say, damage per second. You can see here for the free-to-play section, you do get the Sand King armor, which is pretty good, as I said before. For the pay-to-win section, you get the Scout bag. Continuing here, you get more stuff. Now, the beautiful thing about this season is that it has 2 things, right? You don't have a side quest, you have only one main mission. This main mission is able to give you the Duelist at level 90. You see here, then you get a legendary gear at level 94. The bar, Meteor bar, is expensive. It's a rare resources. So want to keep that in mind as well. You can see here you get silver and you get coins as well. So you're going to have this coin here to then be able to purchase repair table. Always save your coins to be able to save your repair table. Also, you'd have some coins here from this immortal path. You can see it gives, I think, approximately 15 or 20 gold coin. That would be 10. This here would be 15 and this would be 20 right here. So this is 20. I counted it. So yeah, you can get 20 coins from that, right? Plus you get 50 coins from the season here, so that's a good amount of coins already. Plus other events that gives extra coins. Save all your coins so that you can purchase your repair table. Repair table would be available, I think, right here. I think either right here or here. But purchase your repair table. That really is going to help you in the game. It's the first thing you should try to get as a free-play player. Once you have that, it will definitely assist you. You can see here we also have the pet serum or the growth serum, which helps to increase the pet's level. You can also see here that we have the octopus. So the octopus is, well, it helps all the classes, but in specific, it helps the duelists. So the special effect that the octopus gives is that it improves the grappling hook, for example. It also increases the arena. It also, does a blinding effect to the enemy to help them to miss. Can you see here as well? It gives 2% attack speed to whatever class equips the octopus. You get 2% damage. So it's going to be good for PvP, of course. So as it reads here, right, for the improved grappling hook, if the hook successfully hits the target, the class spells cool down. So the cooldown for the hook increases. So you're able to stunt multiple times. Now the Oculus might not be the best class in PvP, but it's pretty good to get. So that would be for free. Maybe in the future they'll maybe increase the duelist. We don't know as yet, but we'll see. You can see here as well the duelist movement speed in the arena of effect increases, right, by 10%, right? So their movement speed when they place the arena is increased. That is good. That's a controlled effect that controls the enemy within that space, and once you're close by, you also do increase damage as well. They did also buff the duelist, but it's not by a lot. I currently don't have the duelist, but they don't buff it a lot, but you know, it works. It's not the best class, but it works, of course. Another thing is that they nerfed the Nosferatu. So they nerfed the Nosferatu speed once it uses, for example, the bonus to health when the class level goes up has been reduced. Also, the bonus to damage or damage resistance, movement speed, and also when casting the Blood Fury spell have been reduced. So the damage resistance, movement speed, also the enemy damage debuff causes by the Blood Rush spell that has been reduced as well. So movement speed is decreased, damage is also decreased. So you want to keep that in mind. Also, they did buff the Protector class. Where is the Protector? Yeah, there's a Protector. They did buff the Protector class. They buffed the shield, how much it's able to block. So it's more efficient in blocking damage in PvP. Also, the class spell cools down duration has reduced as well. So for both, the duration for the class skill has been reduced. So that is a buffed. Now I think they might buff it a little bit more in the future. Not exactly sure, but you know, probably they will, and probably they will add a new skill as well. Another thing to know is in regards to this location right here. I think I went to the wrong location. Well, you have the fishing camp location here. This will be a postseason event. You'd have to do a bunch of missions and collect some stuff. So it's basically the return of the Celestial Emperor, which the boat is right here. Well, let me go ahead and enter. So if you're wondering what is that location or what will that be a postseason event. That's usually once the season has ended. That's the way that you get the postseason event here. So you can go down here, and this is where you're able to craft like the basic stuff that we know to craft. This is not new to the game, but if you guys want to get an emote, you can cook this here, the dubious dish. Once you cook the dubious dish, it'll give you the vomit emote. That is free for all players, so you want to keep that in mind. Just get these shoes. You can get this by random fishing, everything you can get from I can't even speak. Everything you can get from randomly fishing, and you will get that here. So you'd have to speak to this right here, this lady, NPC, and you'll have to complete the mission. But it's not here as yet, but once that is here, we'll go ahead and speak about it. So you want to keep that in mind. Definitely subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss that future video. Also, there is a new class to the game in regards to Duelist 5. That is what's new in regards to the class. So you get Duelist 3, but you'd have to upgrade Duelist 3 to Duelist 5. And to upgrade Duelist, you'd have to use this right here, the hook, the Duelist hook you get from the premium section. You can also get the Duelist hook free to play by going to new offline location. So you want to keep that in mind as well. So you go all the way down here, go to the altar right here, and right here you're able to choose, for example, I can't choose the duelist. We're able to choose the duelist and improve the duelist right there. You can also go right here and you can see we have the duelist hook. So you got to get these special items here, but once you're new to the game, you don't have to worry about this here. This is definitely going to take a while for you to reach, to unlock the zone here. Plus to, upgrade your class. It's going to cost, of course, you got to grind a bunch of grinding, of course. But it's doable, just time and patience. And you don't have to rush or anything. But further ado, let's go ahead and change over to the new server, which, as I said before, this is the new change of the game. Only thing that's new is tournament, and some of the missions are unique, so that's good. Another thing, let me go ahead and change before I show you guys here. But what you could do is you can go ahead and you can make in your blueprint the hammer to increase your, whether it be the popular district, right? Or if you have a repair table, which is right here. If you purchase a repair table, you can go ahead and use the hammer to speed up the process. There's a special game to that though. Also, you do need the small field workbench. You got to make this first to then able to break apart your uncommon weapon to get the weapon part. So that's how you get the weapon parts. You got to break apart the weapon. So you have this to break the weapon down. Once in use, you'd have to craft another one. But once you have break apart your weapon, you can go ahead and get the hammer here. This hammer can increase the efficiency of pretty much just speeding up the process of your weapons when they are repairing. You have different tier. You have the uncommon, you have the rare, which is the blue one. Same thing you have to do. You'd have to go ahead and get the same workbench to break apart the weapon. Get a blue weapon here. You can see as well we have a purple tier, which is a very rare tier. That's tier 3. So yeah, you can go ahead and also make the level 3 repair hammer. Pretty good, right? As I said, it's pretty good. Another thing as well to know. So in regards to this new server here, you can see here the maximum, well, their rules to the server. The max available character level is level 35 for the first week. Also, the max available New Heim district will be 25. So that's in regards to this location here. Week 2, you'll be able to go a bit higher. So this is like a fun event to keep persons at a low level to fight for a week and have this server very active. So that's a pretty good thing. Another thing is in regards to this here, right? The special offer event. I think I forgot to touch on it. We have the gel pack. The gel pack, you're able to get either the green beetle, or you're able to get the white lynx, or the boar, right? You have a chance to go ahead and open for free-to-play players as well to get any of these mounts in the game, or any of these weapons or gadgets as well. Another thing to know is that you have different types of weapons, like blue weapons and purple weapons. You have piercing. You can upgrade your weapon, I should say, and you can get special attachments to those weapons. You can get piercing attack. You have other types as well, but you gotta equip the special, special extra effect that gives. But I'll touch on that here. But to touch on it, I'll probably put a picture on screen and speak about it a little bit more. But you can definitely upgrade your equipments. You need just silver, you need weapon parts as well, and you need the special mineral from the mine here. Now this special thing to upgrade your weapons is only available on the new server. It's not available on the other server, so you can only upgrade your weapons in this server here in the mine on this server here, which is Midgard server, the new one. Once you go here, you got to speak to Igo. Igo will be able to take your weapon, upgrade your weapon to a more stronger weapon. You need special resources as well, but it's only available in the mine and camp right here. So that's why I stated before that only in this server that you can do special events to get a better feel of the game. So yeah, you have special spells you can put on the weapons to make them more enchanted and even better in PvP, and for PvP to do critical hits. That's pretty good. So yeah, this is season 29. You guys could let me know what you think about season 29 in the comment section below. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's not? What's your reason? Do you disagree with my opinion or not? I think it's a good update. I think it's a good update for new players. Probably not for persons who are, low and they have been absolutely chastising, I should say. Absolutely just abusing the system, right? It's not going to be a good update for those persons. We have a special tournament here, right? It says complete, or a special task, not tournament. Complete daily tasks during the gathering tournament, and you can get these right here. For example, you get healer 3, pretty fast, and that's pretty good, right? Once you complete 25 tasks, which is pretty good here. You can see collect 3 primrose, collect ghost flowers, mine. I think this is a really good thing here, right? You can see here you get a small gift of Odin's, you get carts as well, right? So these resources can help you to skip district. Basically, it gives you the resources for that specific district. So if you're really like at a certain district and you can't go any further, you just got to get that pack. That pack will go ahead and boost you, right? And you'll just get all the resources, everything immediately, and then you can just click finish and build your district up a little bit. You can see here as well, we have the tournament, right? So for the tournament, we have different stuff you can get. For example, you have the Storm Halo. You have different halos you can get from this here. So that's the benefit of the tournament here. You can see as well, we have the large field, the workbench. That's pretty good. You can see here we have armor resources. So you can get different weapon parts. These looks pretty good. The weapon parts. Also, you can get hammers as well. Legendary hammer. You can also get these diamond dusts. Of course, you can get these diamond dusts from the mining, mining, of course. You can also get the gold miner token. I think you can get this from drops, from bosses. You can see guaranteed to drop from bosses in the Sanctum of Odin's. So that's where you get this gold miner token. To the game here, you can see as well, you do get silver. That's pretty good. You get gatherer's points. So gatherer's points, all right, the more gatherer's points you get, you can get different cosmetics here, right? That's pretty good. I'm going to show you guys also the different cosmetics here. So there's a bunch to this update here. I think I might miss some of these changes, of course. I think I might really miss some of these changes. But there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of things that are added. Also animations as well. Some of the animations are improved as well in the game. It's not changed, but improved to make it smoother, better. So they're slowly, little by little, just fixing the game. So a lot of people might see that as something they really hate because they're low level. As I said, abusing the system. I think I'm on that too much because you guys really abuse the system, man. I've been saying that for a while though. Before the devs make the changes, you guys have been abusing the system. You guys always do. So we can't really complain. Further ado, we have another event here, which is the Freya time. So every week you'll get a different Freya time. You get Freya time or Thor's time, second week. Third week you might get, I don't know, Jarl? Not Jarl, it would be Jarl. Yeah, I think Jarl is available as well. But in regards to this event here, you got to complete special mission here, get different tier. For example, you have the Freya's Follower 2, you have the Freya's Follower 3, you have Freya Followers 5, you have Freya's Favorite, and you have Freya's Champion. So the higher you get, the more bonus you get. For example, your Freya's weapon, damage deal 20%. Your weapon as well, you can see here, 17 chance, your attack will restore 15% health. So there's different benefits here. You can also see here all Dwarven and Ymir weapons deals 20% less damage during this time here. So if in PvP, then any persons that are using Ymir or Dwarven, it will decrease their hits and stuff like that. So you want to keep that in mind as well. I don't think I really did explain the special task here, the special offer. So with the Jarl event, once you use the key, forfeitable players, you get another section free, this free as well. Then you got to use the key again, and it repeats until the end. Then you're able to get special stuff. So I hope that's clear. I don't think I missed anything else here. All right, so we also do have cosmetics here. You can see we have, this is the only new cosmetics that's here. Of course, these are not new. These are from Frail, but these are the halo you can get. You can get the fire halo, you can get the frost halo, you can get the cursed halo along with the sun halo and the storm halo. So that is the only thing that's new. You can see here, it's literally the only thing that's new. Of course, you have darker skins. These are from, I think, Frail. Yeah, these are from Frail. We have darker skins. But that would be it for today's video. If you guys have anything else to add or anything that I did miss, let me know in the comment section below. Appreciate y'all for watching. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the server. And peace.